So I wanted to know how do you guys keep remembering like high level verses while remembering the low level verses like level one? How do you remember the whole verses without forgetting like the previous you learned? There is tricks or how do you guys do it?
So categorization. So that's what we did. So here for Salah, imagine the same thing. So you want to we that's why I made it like this. So you categorize everything. So when you see time frames names, this should mean when I say names of Salah, two places in the Quran, time frames, two places in the Quran. That's it. Confusion verse, little extra here. Wudu, tone of voice, one spot. Wudu, this dress code, only one spot. 731, and then purposes. Now this is kind of like more complicated. So here, I would suggest watch the video. Like really watch what we say here, because this is more of you're trying to understand what's happening. Why did Salah come? This is very important. Okay, so everything is categorized. So you want to just first have it like this:
Hmm.
6 levels. There's gonna be seven, okay, but six. That's easy. I only need to know 6 things: names, time frames, wudu, tone, dress code purposes, and here is just the structure of the first rakah. Okay, really? Because this one is just one verse. Total rakah, just one verse. Really easy. But this is where it's really hard here.
Mhm.
And the next one is the same thing, but in detail, a little bit more in detail, but it's even easier, this one. And now we're getting here to the second one. Okay.
Yeah,
I
So
see.
I don't know
thank you.
if that helps, Lucas, for you. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's no secret, right? It's really about consistency, really.
Just to give you my wife's trick. Okay. So when I'm doing like when I was doing with my parents and my wife, my because my wife she's a medical student. Okay. So she has to memorize like a lot of things, right? Of the human body, every single thing, every single cell, there's everything. It's like a lot memorizing stuff for her is her life, in that world.
Wow.
So once I started doing this, she just loved it. She's like, oh yeah, I want to memorize everything. But I taught her what was going through my mind, how I did it. But then when we got here to level 4, she was like, oh man, that's a lot of stuff, to know all these things. And then all of this. So she has a typical medical student memory cards, right? You know what memory cards are? Memory cards.
With like recto and
Yeah,
verso stuff
exactly.
written.
All medical students have. They have like cards in their hands of just of okay, the diaphragm, the stomach part. It does this. Okay, the next card. So they memorize with the cards. Okay, so she has like like 10 little cards in her hand, blue cards of all these verses and logics. And all she does, she's looking, and then that's it. And she never looks at it ever again. She memorizes this with the cards, and then she never needs the cards again. So if I tell her kneeling, she has a card for kneeling. Boom. Or she might not even need that because that's easy. She might just have a card for akifs and all of this stuff. Boom. And this, that. So so the other thing about doing this, guys, for everyone here, doing this, you guys might not see this now, but afterwards your memory is going to be incredible. Okay, you guys are going to be able to memorize many things because you will do association to all this. I hope that helps a little bit, but like you said, Lucas, you're going to figure out your own trick at one point. You're going to know what works for you because that's what matters, right? You.